Hi team, here's a random fact for you. When I started personal training 15 years ago, I called my company Sweat Therapy. And even though I've changed, I still love that name because it is so important sometimes just to sweat it out. It's so good for our mental health, and that's what we're gonna do today. Join me in this HIIT workout. 40 seconds of strength followed by 20 seconds of cardio. It's always a favorite, and yes, you are gonna get sweaty. So as always, just make sure you've got a good range of weights. Make sure you have a block or something handy for your knees for a little bit later in the workout. Have some water, and I'll see you on the mat for a warm-up. Okay team, let's get started. We're gonna start right away with our warm-up, a squat to reach. So feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna lower into that squat, chest up, and reach up, popping up on the ball of the foot. And we are going to alternate sides on this. So as always, I always say during the warm-up, do a little check-in, see how your body's feeling today. How's your mood? It's gonna be better by the end of this workout, that's for sure. So pace yourself here. Just breathe into and down through your rib cage, right down through your hips. Such a good way to start the workout. So we'll do a couple more here. Good. One more on each side. Let's finish it off here and done. Let's come up to the top of the mat. We'll step back in a lunge, lowering through that back knee, and we'll rotate our torso to the front hip side. Step up, and we will alternate this. So just nice and tall in your body. The trick is to keep your knee tracking straight even though you're rotating. So this is a great way to warm up our legs, but also our core. So take your time, find your balance. I always say crazy glue that big toe of your front foot to the floor. So, all right, let's do our last one here. And done. All right, we're gonna stand in a wider stance, elbows at 90 degrees. We're gonna open up our arms, eyes follow the elbow, and we'll repeat alternating here. So a little bend in your knees, just a great way to open up our chest and our back. And let's do one more on each side here. And done. All right, let's go into good morning. So feet are hip distance apart. We're hinging from the hips, hands behind our head. Nice flat back. Little bend in your knees here, and you lower only to the point where you feel like you've got that natural stopping point. So chest is lifted, nice flat back here. Great one for the low back, hamstrings, glutes, you name it. Good, let's do two more here. And last one. And done. All right, let's march on the spot. Arm circles backwards. Warm up those shoulders. All right, we'll do one more here, and let's go in the opposite direction. And then we'll go into something a little bit peppier to get us ready for that heart rate elevation. So good, and done. All right, let's go into some skaters. You can pump and tap, bringing that arm in front of you. Back foot goes behind the other one, or you can hop from side to side here. And so if you're feeling peppy, let's add that hop. All right, last 10 seconds. And done. All right, have a quick sip of water if you need to. You need a weight that you can press over your shoulder. We're going into a side lunge, hammer curl shoulder press. So 40 seconds. We're gonna take the weight in our right hand. We're gonna stand at the end of the mat here. One of my favorite exercises. From here, we're gonna step off into a side lunge, bring that weight to our ankle, hammer curl that weight to our shoulder, and press overhead. So really flat back here, pushing off that outer leg, palm facing grip. Squeeze your glutes as you add that overhead press. last one here. And done. Okay, put that weight down. Keep it handy because we're going to do the other side shortly. We're going into side lunge taps. So we are going to go into 20 seconds of cardio here, standing in the center. You're going to go into that side lunge, little skip in the middle, and tap back and forth. So you have an option just to step your feet together for non-impact cardio, chest up, flat back, or you can pick up the pace here and go faster. And done. Okay, grab that weight for the left side. So make sure, I always say, that it's challenging enough, right? So, all right, let's go. So flat back, weight to the ankle if you can. Squeeze your glutes. Use that breath. So you want to feel like it's hard to finish with good form. All right, last one. And done. Awesome. Okay, next up for cardio. So you can side tap, non-impact, or we're gonna go into bunny hops. Knees are soft, keep it light. So we're gonna hop from side to side, core engaged. All right, done. And we are coming down for push-ups. So if you need that block handy, grab it now. Push-ups on knees is an option. Otherwise, we're going to toes. So hands are the width of the mat here, core engaged. We're gonna lower our chest to the floor. Elbows are below our shoulders. And done. Ooh, those are hard. All right, tap squats are next, but they get easier the more you do them. So, all right, we're going into our tap, step, or our jump. Here we go. Last round to finish off exercise. And done. Okay, we're going right back to the first exercise. So pause me if you need more rest. Otherwise, weight in the right hand. Woo, deep breath. Here we go. Side lunge. Step together. Squeeze your glutes. Pressing up, elbow tight to your head. Last one. And done. Whew. All right, catch your breath. And side lunge taps are next. So remember, we're gonna stay in the middle for this one. You can skip the jump for non-impact. So tap, little jump in between, or step. And done. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Way to go. Woo, that's the thing about a HIIT workout. That heart rate stays up the whole time. So, woo, it's good. All right, but listen to your body. Here we go. So, side lunge, bending that outer knee, and squeezing your glutes, going into that hammer curl and hammer press. Okay, last one. Let's finish strong here. And whoo, and done. Excellent. Okay, bunny hops are next. So remember, you've got the step, step together, or we're gonna have that hop. Ready, set, let's go. Knees soft. And done. Woo! All right, catch your breath. Grab that block if you need a block. So remember, knees or toes for push-ups. You can always start with one and go to the other. I'm gonna do knees on this round. So hips are forward, shoulders down. Lower your chest to the floor and core strong. So shoulders down at the top. And done. Woo, okay, push-ups are done. Let's come up for those tap squats, and we're done round one. So, all right, here we go. Water after this. You've got it. Let's do it together. Let's go. And done. Okay, quick water. Super job. All right, next up, reverse lunge with a bicep curl. So you do need to have bicep curl weights. So medium, if in doubt, go lighter. But we're gonna come up to the top of our mat here. Weights are facing our thighs. Breath. We're gonna take that big step backwards, find our balance, bring those weights to our shoulders, palm facing the shoulders. Push off and find your balance before you do that bicep curl. Let's add one more here. Let's get it in. Done. Woo! All right, we are coming down for plank of choice. You might want your block. Or we can add tap out. So on your hands, we're gonna come up. You can tap out side to side or add a jack, keeping that core engaged and hips in line with your spine and your head. Done. Woo. Okay, chest press weight. So if you want something that's gonna challenge you, then come down into a bridge position here. Elbows are below your shoulders. We're gonna breathe. Lift the bum, breathe out, pressing those weights together over our chest. Inhale down, arms briefly touch the mat. Right back up again and right back down. Last one here, and woo, done. All right, bring them down carefully. Keep them handy. So next up, mountain climbers. So we're gonna flip over, hands underneath your shoulders. You can go slow here or fast, knees to chest, and wrists are underneath your shoulders. and done. Okay, we are coming up to standing with lighter weight. We're gonna add a little combo here. I'm gonna say for this, 5 8s or 10s. So we're gonna stand with a little bend in our knees. Weights are facing our thighs, hips are forward. We're gonna slide the weights up in a high pull, bring them down, and we're lifting out into a V raise. So that's why you need the lighter weight. This might feel light, but this probably won't. So to shoulder height. Last one of each here. And look at that. V-raise in and done. Okay, keep those lighter weights handy. You can also go body weight with this. Boxing, 5s, 8s, maybe 10s. Here we go. One of my favorites for upper body cardio. And done. Okay, woo! We go right back to the first exercise here. So you need those bicep curl weights. All right, quick transition here. So let's come up to the top of the mat. Shoulders down and back. Deep breath. Let's go, big step back. So you can get that 90-degree bend in both your knees here. And pushing off that outer leg. Now you can curl at the top. Easier than curling in this bottom position. Last one. And whoo, done. Yes, should be hard to finish. All right, let's come down and plank of choice. So plank on your knees, static plank, or we can add those tap outs or jacks. So listen to your body. Tapping out is a harder option, holding a plank, or open and close those legs. And done. Woo! Go to your knees. Okay, way to go. So, chest press. I know, it's fast, but like I said, if you need more time, you can pause me to get into place. So, all right, here we go, bum up. Press those weights over your shoulders. If you have a bench at home or a BOSU, you can certainly do that using those pieces of equipment, which will give you deeper range of motion. And done. Ooh, carefully bring them down. Way to go. Okay, mountain climbers are next. So remember, take a break if you need to. Hands underneath your shoulders. This is core and cardio. Let's go. Slow or fast. And done. Okay, let's come up for those high pull to V raise. So again, something on the lighter side, and adjust. You can always decrease your weight if you need to. So remember, hips forward. We're gonna pull up high and back at the top here. Head is in line with your spine. And then we're lifting out in a V shape right after. Core is nice and tight here to protect that low back. right, last combo here. And done. Woo! All right, keep those weights handy if that's what you're using. We're going into boxing to finish off. So, ready, set, let's go. Here we go. And done. Woo! Awesome. Okay, that was it for cardio. So have some quick water and we are down on the mat for our last round. Awesome job. Woo! Way to go. All right, we're gonna come down with one single weight for skull crushers. So often I like to use 2 in my workouts, but today we're gonna use 1. So we're gonna go back into that bridge position, hold it with a wide grip, arms up, and weight, you start with it over your chest, deep bend in your elbows, make sure you've got good grip on that weight, straighten your arms. So it kind of forces you to keep your elbows in nice and tight and gives you better control with the weight versus using 2. Last one here, and ooh, done. Okay, we're gonna flip onto our side for side plank. So you want the elbow or the block for underneath your elbow. So option 1 is stack both your knees, elbow underneath your shoulder, pop up those hips up. Otherwise you can take that top leg overhead, or you can lift with both feet stacked, keeping the hip up nice and high. And done. All right, we're gonna go into X crunch. So I love this core exercise. You're gonna make yourself an X, wide feet, wide arms, core engaged. Option 1 is to lift just your shoulder blades off the mat, kicking that leg straight and that foot flexed. Lifting, or harder, is to lift your body up off the mat, slowly rolling back. And done. Okay, let's do side plank on the other side. So again, you want to take a look down, elbows right underneath your shoulder, open hand. So pick your option that suits you the best. Hips up, your square head is in line with your toes or your knees. And done. Okay, we do that one more time. So let's get that weight for the skull crusher. So we're gonna go back into that bridge position and arms up, extend directly over your chest here. Let's lift your glutes off the mat. And we keep it nice and isolated so we really feel those triceps. Let's finish it, and done. Okay, good job. Woo! I don't know if you're shaking. I was in that. All right, elbow underneath your shoulder here. You pick what version works best. So hip up nice and high, breathing. Gaze is forward or to your hand. done. Okay, whoa, X crunch. We're almost there. 2 to go. So again, pick what works best for you. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and you can lift just your shoulder blades or your body up off the mat. And done. All right, not yet, almost. One last one, and then we're stretching. So, all right, let's go into that side plank. You have rocked it out today. We are almost done. Let's get that hip up, and let's finish strong. And woo, you are done. Awesome, way to go. It's time for a stretch, don't you think? Let's go into pigeon pose. So I'm actually almost there. I'm gonna come up, face you, so my hands are underneath my shoulders. I'm gonna lift up my back leg like I'm in a high plank. I'm gonna swing that leg forward and settle that back leg down. Now, as always, if you're tight here, you can stay on your hands. If you feel like you could take a deeper stretch, come down on your elbows and breathe. Way to go. It always feels good. See, sweat therapy. All right, we're gonna change that up. So come up on your hands, pop up, and let's switch. So swing that leg forward. That ankle's just outside your hip. Same thing. You can see if you can come down on your elbows. If you can't, stay up on your hands. Okay, and now we're gonna go into, if you have that block handy or that blanket, we're gonna go into a kneeling hip flexor stretch. So you're gonna place that knee on the block, that front foot is out, knee bent. From here, we're gonna take that, press that back thigh forward, arm extended overhead, and that might be enough. You'll feel a nice stretch down the front of your thigh here. If you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more, you could take that arm over, still pressing that thigh forward, and breathe. You can also do the standing, of course, if you don't like kneeling. All right, and then before we come up or change legs, we're going to extend that foot. Toe is up, we're gonna hinge forward to feel a hamstring stretch here. So hands are up high on the upper thigh. You're not placing your hands down by your knees because we don't want you to hyperextend your knee here. So really actively pointing that toe towards you. Good, and then let's switch that off. So we're gonna take the other leg forward in that kneeling hip flexor stretch. And same thing, pressing that back thigh forward. You can take that hand up to the sky, arm up to the sky, or you can add that reach over to intensify the stretch. And then we'll do the same thing. So we'll take that leg on a slight angle here. Leg is straight, toe is up, and leaning forward, flat back here. All right, let's come up to standing and we'll do one last stretch. And so from here, we're going to take a wide stance. We're going to interlace our hands around our upper back, tuck our chin to our chest to feel like we're pulling our shoulder blades apart. And then we're gonna open up those arms, press the hips forward into a chest stretch. So we're gonna go through this 5 times, shoulders down, away from the ears. Open up, pressing the hips forward. Times. Round your belly. And last one. And done. All right, you're done. Way to go, you got it in. As always, make sure you please hit like and subscribe and share this with women that you think might benefit from building strength. And so make sure that you have water, get your protein in, and congratulate yourself. You got it in. I'll see you at the next workout.
괜찮아